In our area have cheered on Alexander Goodwin, the little boy from the UK that came here to the Metro for life-saving cancer treatment. Goodwin and his family routinely fly back to KC for his continued care. But the pandemic is making those critical visits very difficult, if not impossible. New here at 10, KCTV5's Amy Anderson caught up with Alex and his family as they struggle to get answers about their next visit.
When Alex had his life-saving surgery here in the Metro 3 years ago, it was a given. He'd be coming back here to KU every 4 months to have a scan to make sure the cancer didn't come back, and also to help grow his leg as he continues to grow. But by the time he's able to get back here, it will be 6 or 7 months, and his parents are worried.
We've got 2 more weeks and then we're going back, and I'm really happy that I'll be a year 8.
Alexander Goodwin is like any other kid right now, getting ready to head back to school after an extended break brought on by the pandemic. He and his father, Jeff, chatted with us over Zoom from the UK. Alex proudly sporting his KU shirt. All fun aside, Alex has much more on his mind than most kids as he continues to recover from Ewing sarcoma. It was the summer of 2017 when KCTV5 brought you the story from inside the OR at the University of Kansas Health System as doctors replaced Alex's hip joint, knee joint, and femur with a state-of-the-art prosthetic. The implant has magnets inside that are hooked up to a device every few months to grow with Alex. It's a procedure that must be done at KU. And for Alex, it also includes scans to ensure his cancer has stayed away. For the last 3 years, the family has flown in from the UK, many times thanks to the generosity of donations from around the world and from the airlines themselves. But the pandemic brought those travels to a screeching halt. Alex was last here in March and barely made it back before travel ceased.
That was literally almost like a cannonball run to get over there, and now we should have been going back.
The Goodwins are counting on the understanding of the U.S. Embassy in London to give them the exemption they need to travel here, something they feel confident they'll get. But there's been a setback. Alex has an appointment in September at KU, and the family recently learned that flight was canceled. Now they're hoping to get help from Angel MedFlight to make that September appointment, or they'll have to wait until October. Alex is in physical therapy in the UK 3 times a week, but it's getting harder for those therapists to do much good since he's growing so quickly.
Every day is just an extra thing to consider and worry about. Alex is at that age now where he's growing so rapidly. And it has an adverse effect on his balance, his gait, his hips, how he walks, how he moves himself. And obviously the pressure that's putting on his tendons.
Tonight, the family is waiting for answers on how and when their now 13-year-old boy will be back in Kansas City to continue his journey of healing.
We're at a point now where we need to get that treatment. Otherwise, Alex is invariably going to deteriorate, which is something that we can't allow to happen.
And while that painful wait continues, the boy that stole so many hearts remains ever grateful so many have embraced him.
You guys helped us so much over there, and I'm just blessed to have such great people in my life like you. And
Amy Anderson, KCTV5 News.